What's going on, Facebook? I'm back at it once again, man. It's Monday. Let's get us another shot, man. Cutting the strings and going for the win. I'm waiting to see who we can get into the room before I crank up. I'm going to give it just a minute before I start. When you step in, let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know where everybody's watching from. So drop that in the comments for me. Like I said, cutting the strings and going for the win. Cut the strings and go for the win. I was talking earlier today about actually taking a fall and looking back and where you fell from to actually see where you stood. What's going on, Stacy? What's happening, Kim? Appreciate y'all for checking in. It's been a while. Glad to see everybody is now in recovery, or from the hurricane and the tropical storms and all that have passed over from the weeks past. But we're here to move on, man, with Motivation Monday today. Staying, as we always do, on top of it. I like to treat my replays the same way I treat my lives. I dive. What's going on, Candy? Appreciate you for checking in. Like I said, I treat my lives the same way treat my replay the same way I treat my live. I just dive. So we'll get into it. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds to get a few more people in the room before I crank up on this one about cutting the strings and going for the win. It's Motivation Monday, so you know how we do, man. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and crank it up for those of you who have actually fallen into the room already. I like to look at falling, man. A lot of people look at falling as failing, right? Me, myself, I look at falling as an opportunity to step back and ask yourself, what in the hell am I doing? What in the hell am I doing, man? Because a lot of people don't realize exactly what's going on until they actually stumble and take that fall and they realize where they were, or they realize where they weren't, or the direction they were headed. So it's sometimes you need to take a look at what's going on with you, especially when you fall and you fall on your back, you fall on your ass. You're able to look back up and see exactly where you were, jump back on track and keep it going. See, I had to learn along my journey not to keep my ideas bottled up. I had this system where I was this problem where I was keeping my ideas bottled up, like because I was in a new business and not really knowing how it operated. So I would keep my ideas bottled up, thinking that I didn't know enough to put my ideas in the game. And time went by and I saw no money in my business. I saw no growth in my business. And all this while I had these ideas bottled up that I never would present or never would put out. What's going on, Mark? I never would put them out because I thought that I didn't know enough about the business to even put my ideas on the table. So I didn't. So I sat there and I went through the whole process of not making any money in that business, not growing that business. It was like sitting on the bus and you keep passing your bus stop and you know that you need to get off the bus, but you refuse, but you don't say anything because the bus driver looks like he knows what the hell he's doing, when his job is to only drive the bus. When your bus stop comes, it's not his job to tell you that, hey, you're at your bus stop, it's time to jump off. Well, that's where I was with my business. I was totally following a leader that was still learning how to be a leader and not letting me know that that was the case, right? So to speak, had me believing that I was following a professional. I saw someone say, make sure that your mentor is not a sheep in lion's clothing. So, sometimes you can run into that. But like I said, man, when you're along your journey, man, you can't be afraid. Man, you owe it to yourself to speak. You owe it to yourself to speak from your true authenticity, man. Meaning you owe that to yourself to speak the real person that you are. That means in your relationship, whether it's your religion, whether it's your business, if you can't speak who you truly are and how you truly feel, something's wrong. Something's wrong with the people that you're around. If you're afraid of being judged by them, you should be able to speak up in your relationships on how you feel, how you truly feel. If you're not feeling your religion and you're in a group or within a family and you don't want to be a part of that religion, don't go fake that religion and go to church or go to mosque or whatever you go to, faking it just to save face. Or just because you're afraid of the backlash. You will never be happy. You will never know what your ideas actually have in store for you. So you have to take those steps, especially in your business. Not taking the proper steps in your business, or speaking through the true authenticity, man, or showing who you really are, then your business will crash into the ground because you're not fully fulfilling your dream, you're fulfilling your vision. It's cool to listen to people who have ideas. I'm not saying by any means to cut everybody off who has knowledge for you. It's just that you take what you want and leave what you don't. Don't assume that you have to apply everything that someone puts in your lap, that someone puts on your table. You have a vision for what you want to do within your business, and you start laying the pieces out on the table for yourself, and then you get in front of someone else and they tell you that it's not going to ever work. You can't just take that and close up shop. Because one thing that you forget to realize is that these people can never measure your heart. There's not a meter to be able to measure how much heart you have. You could have had something happen to you last night that causes you to go way much harder today than you've ever gone in a sport. You know, you got to think about how many people who have beat adversity by pulling out hard. They might have lost a loved one the night before, and then they show up to a game and they play their heart out. But they suck as a wide receiver. They suck as a running back. You know, they suck at their position to other people, but you cannot measure the heart, so you can never count anybody out, man. It takes courage to break free. It takes courage to break free and do your own thing. You gotta have that. You gotta have that go and not care about what anybody's gonna say about you and just go do it. I know it takes that courage. I know it's not easy for people to just get up and go do their own thing after for so long they've been kind of hiding behind the curtain. The Wizard of Oz. In fact, you got to get out there and actually be manual with it, man. You have to believe in yourself, not luck, but truly believe in yourself. A lot of people see these rich people out here in the world and they say, man, he's lucky to have all that money. No, he's not lucky. He did exactly what needed to be done for him to be in that position. Or you might see somebody's kids who actually have heritage. They actually have money that was passed down through their family, and you say they're lucky. No, they're not lucky. Their family did what they had to do to keep that money in their family. It's your turn to make those things happen with yours. You know, so you gotta always look, man. It's not luck. It's not luck, man. We make things happen. We as people make things happen, man. You have to learn to fall so in love with what you want to accomplish, with what you want to get done, or what you want to become in life, that it consumes you, that's all you are, and you see that vision, and you know that you're going to step out there and do whatever it takes and won't let anything get in your path to stop you because you love it that much. A lot of people don't step out and take those actual steps that they need to take. It's because they're afraid of the unknown. Think about what that is. You are afraid of what you don't know, the unknown. You're afraid of the unknown. The easiest way to be able to get in tune with that is to dig into yourself. Learn more about yourself. Find more about yourself. Dive into yourself, because you know what else? That is the unknown also. That's the unknown also. So it's impossible for you to love and respect yourself if you have no idea what's going on here. If you have no idea what's happening on the inside of you. You fear what's going on the inside of you. You have no idea what's going on. The same way with business. You fear to put your ideas on the table because you fear the unknown. You fear the failure that hasn't even been presented to you yet. You can't even measure hard at this point. So don't hold your ideas back, man, thinking that nobody's going to love them. It's not for them to love. It's for you to put them out into the open, man, and make those things happen. You know, we have the tools in life to help these things go along a lot easier, but these tools don't make you. It's what you do with the tools that actually make you. You know, nothing happens without effort. See, I've even started to use effort as the word commitment. To me, the word effort means commitment, because you don't start to do something, you don't put effort for it without any commitment. Especially in my house, we don't start to do something unless we plan to finish it. So the word effort actually means commitment around my way. You know, so and along your journey, don't worry about the haters. You cannot worry about the haters, man. These haters are going to be there. What you need to do is start giving these haters a job. You need to start really digging in and giving these haters a job, man. Give them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about, man. You know, people only speak negatively about you because they don't understand you. What I told you about the unknown, they fear the unknown. They fear what they don't know. They don't know. They don't understand you. They don't know much about you. So therefore, they fear everything about you. So the quickest way to bring you down when you're standing so tall above them is to chop, chop, chop and talk about you. Get other people to join the ranks. But you have to stay illuminated, stay shining. You stay bright, then those energy vampires cannot touch you. That's the key to that. That's the key to that. People will speak negatively because they do not understand you, man. See, I've heard it all. People said it, man, he's not going to make any money doing what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's never done this before. You can't follow him because But look at me now. You know, since I stepped out from up under certain wings and started implementing my own ideas, my own path, and it's like I'm happiest I've ever been. You know, I'm helping people accomplish goals that they never been able to accomplish, and that's huge to me, because I'm able to teach people how to build. Just like I told you before, it's all about the inside. I teach people how to build a business off of who they are, off of their trials that they need to get over, off of their breakthroughs. They're able to build a business and bring people who think like them, who want to be successful like they want to be successful, or like they are, who bring those type of people to their business to help them grow and flourish. So that's what I'm teaching to the people that are around me. I see it now. I see that it's going to take you really digging in and finding out who you truly are to grow a real business. To grow a real business that thrives, man, you have to be solid and complete. Your foundation has to be together. And I'm not talking about with the people who are sitting on the board of your company or whatever it may be. Your foundation is you. It has to start with you. So if you're afraid of your own ideas, man, then you have no business. You have no business even thinking about being an entrepreneur if you're afraid of your own ideas. If you're afraid of your own ideas, you have to see. My issue I had to learn to trust my internal focus. I was so big on externalizing everything, trusting my external focus, focusing on what everybody else wanted to see from me or what everybody else saw that needed to happen, instead of focusing on what I truly wanted on inside, interior focus. Now I'm going off of all interior focus and everything is lining up. Why? Because only I know what my vision is. Only I know what I want out of this. No one else could possibly tell me what it is that I want out of this. Only me. You know, so I was always exteriorizing and waiting for all the answers. You know, you can't be afraid of the unknown. You have to get out there and go get it. You cannot be afraid. So, you know, yeah, man, you can't do that. I'm just plain and simple, man. You just got to get up and go get it. Don't sit around and bottle your ideas up. That's not what they're there for, man. That's not what they're there for. We always have to come back to the inside to find ourselves. You're not going to find you on the outside. No one else is going to understand your heart, your vision, your drive like you do. So that's the reason why I teach people to build a business by finding themselves. Because what are they going to attract? They're going to attract people who are just like them. They're going to attract people who want to go hard in a business just like them. They're going to attract people who actually care about these dying children that are dying 6 million a year just like them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I love this way of building. I love being able to, I build relationships the same way. Let's me and you become closer by you finding out who you are, by you finding out why me and you are so tight, by you finding out why we have so much in common. You need to find out more about yourself. You know, I already know why the person sitting in front of me is sitting in front of me, but usually 9 times out of 10 they have no idea why we're really sitting across the room from each other. They have no idea why we're really sitting across their table from each other. See, I understand the law of attraction. I understand when you're actually yearning for more. I understand when you've been reaching, you've been looking, you've been researching. I understand how that brings you to my table. I understand how me and you get a phone call and we decide to do business together. It's not because somebody put a little note in the box and told me that, hey, this guy is looking for something special. No, it's because we're on the same frequency, man. You're looking for your way out. And I'm looking for people who are looking for their way out. Because that's who I was, looking for my way out. So guess who I'm finding? I'm finding those people who got the hand up. Not those people who think they're too good to step to the plate and say, hey, man, I want something that's going to better my life. You know? And that's the people that are waiting for exterior validation. That's those people that are waiting for someone from the outside to tell them, oh, it's okay to go do that whole food nutrition thing. If that's what you're waiting on, man, it's going to be too late. If you see the bandwagon, it's too late. You don't jump on the bandwagon after it's rolling. That's too late. That's too late. You know what I mean? So you gotta really be in charge, man. Be in charge of what you're doing. Don't sit around and wait for somebody else to make your dreams come true. It's all up to you. Every piece of this is up to you. It's Monday, man. I just want to give you a bit of motivation. It's been a minute, but we're back at it. Please believe that I will not leave. I am here to make it happen, baby. So hey, just drop your questions in my inbox, man. Thursday's rolling around. I know we got webinars coming up Thursday, but I still do a live on Thursday where I'm answering the questions. So let's get back to it, man. Stay happy, healthy, and humble. Remember, whole food nutrition is the way. Forever. Love y'all to pieces, man. 1.